Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. And Uranium Maker, if you want to.
Yeah. Okay. Well, right now he's trying to build a couple things that it really increases industry. He basically doesn't really need research for anything. He's just trying to maximize his industry. So that's why he's moving all the guys to workers. Unfortunately, he can't. He also needs to worry about making sure there's enough food for everybody, which is why he's moving the rest of the guys to food. Because if you don't have enough food, your guys start to starve, and that's obviously going to slow you down. He doesn't care what research he's getting because he doesn't need any research. So he just picks whatever's convenient.
Skip part of the game. Mechanic.
Well, talk to the my enemy here.
Yeah.
Because I have to.
So the first thing he does is, once he actually gets into the game, is he goes to check his fleet. Well, okay, so he's got to direct all his bases, but since only one base is going to be doing anything, this is just kind of a waste of time right here. Okay, so here's his industry base. So he's designing a ship here that's got really powerful weapons that, at least for this early in the game, he wants. There's a few different things here that he wants. One of them increases the cargo capacity of the ships. Another one makes it really tough. And he's basically maxing out on max drivers here with armor piercing, which is really good at this stage of the game. And so now, he's building a couple things that increase his industry here. And he lucked out here. He got 3 big ships, which is good.
And I got some more weapons on because of a level of refinement. And I got another smaller ship. I'll get that designed real quick.
Yeah. So the big thing here is the battle pods, which increase the cargo capacity of the ship by 50%. And it does increase the cost of the ship, and that's what the industry is for. Like, each planet produces a certain amount of minerals, and that determines how fast things build on that planet. So what he's doing here is he's refitting the ships after he builds his other industry. And that way so he's got the 3 ships, and then he'll have the 3 ships with the much better weapons. So he's just racing through the turns here, so eventually he'll have the stuff. And so it looks like he's got it now. So now he's basically going to just start stomping through all the systems, and hopefully it'll go well. So normally you can have a lot of control over the fights here, but he's just doing auto fix or whatever.
And this is important here.
Yeah, mind control. It immediately takes control of the planet. They're not unhappy. You don't have to waste time bombarding it or attacking it. Them being unhappy isn't as important in the speedrun, obviously, but when you're playing the game, it takes like 4 turns per 100,000 population or something like that before they'll actually do any useful work. I think I can't remember exactly how it works. It's been a little while since I played this, but
this is capturing enemy technology. It just slows me down. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah. So it looks like it's going pretty decently so far. As fast as he's beating this game, he's really picked the best options for beating the game really, really quickly. It's a kind of game that you should go play if you like this kind of game at all. It's definitely a classic of the genre. But when you do that, make sure you play it with a bigger galaxy. Otherwise, it doesn't last very long. But it's got a bit of a learning curve to it, especially figuring out what weapons work best and how all the upgrades work. But I can sit down and play this game for hours.
I can too. Carrie can attest to that.
And it's actually probably one of the the DOS version of the game is actually probably one of the most compatible DOS games I've ever seen. I was able to run it on Windows.
You're able to run on this. So
it's already
410.
Really?
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
under that.
slow around here.
It was running. Loading screens were running slow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but I had to spend like almost half an hour just to get this thing to even work because we were trying to install the Windows version of it, and I was getting all these errors. It was complaining about incompatibility. Eventually, what I ended up doing was downloading DOSBox and installing the DOS version, and it works like a charm. So